Hey guys, Chelsea Coffey here with the Coffee Break. It's been a long time, but I am so excited to do a break chat with someone who it's way overdue, my dear friend Meagan
Hi,
Jordan.
everybody.
She is a blogger, life and style blogger.
Yes.
I think that's appropriate for MeaganElyce.com. She's been involved in some really cool projects, and she also is currently doing a really cool job. So she basically has her hand in many pots, but she's able to do it well. So today, we wanted to take an opportunity to discuss some things that definitely are playing in both of our minds quite frequently. And it's about like that list that you have when you're trying to figure out, like, all right, I'm single, these are my yays, these are my nays, these are my maybe you can get away with it, absolutely not. So, having said that, Meagan, would you like to introduce yourself? Say a little bit about,
Sure.
Megan
Thanks, Chels.
Elyce.
Hi, everybody. My name is Meagan Elyce, and I write for MeaganElyce.com, which is my personal lifestyle, brand, and beauty blog. And I also am a guest contributor to BallerAlert.com. And for Baller Alert, I write a lot of relationship-based stuff. And about 3 weeks ago, I wrote a column or a piece called Three Non-Negotiables, something that I'm not willing to bend on as far as relationships are concerned. And so my three non-negotiables, they were a spiritual life, God-fearing, and not just, God-fearing or I go to church or things like that, but, really speaking and living, breathing the word of God. Another one was family-oriented, good relationships with immediate family members, friends, things like that. And then economic and emotional stability. And that conversation came about because I was talking to one of my close cousins. I call her the Oracle. I go to her when I feel like I just need advice. I feel like she's all knowing. And we were talking about relationships, and she was saying that relationships really, you need to focus on things that you're not willing to negotiate on in order to, make sure
It's a filter.
you have something right that you really want or something that works. And so she asked me what mine were, and I was like, I don't know. I don't have any non-negotiables.
Girl, I got my non-negotiables.
I was like, I have a list. And she's like, no, not the list. Not how tall is he or how much money he makes or his job or this and that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't have any. So after our conversation, after lunch, I really kind of hammered down and thought, well, what can I really like not bend on? Like, what are the three things that I really need to have for my relationships or that I want in my relationships? And that's how I came up with my non-negotiables.
Right. So I think that's a good mindset to have, and I think it's something that really does plant the seed. Because I do think that we make our list and we have our ideal guy, and he's going to have this, this, and this. But I think sometimes, like you said, it's more important to know the absolutely nots. It's such a great filter from day one, and you have to commit to your absolutely nots.
Yes, you cannot bend on them.
If it's a non-negotiable, it's a non-negotiable.
Like, I'm not willing to trade. I'm not willing to bend. I'm not going to give in. Like, you must have these things.
Absolutely.
And nothing else.
And whether you're single or you are in a relationship and you're looking for a way out, being cognizant of those non-negotiables, I think really helps when you move forward and you know what you want. I think something else that happens too is, like, as you get older, I think it has a lot to do with like the stage you are in life. Like, for me at least, it's been a huge filter, and I think that you can be in a season where maybe you're like still kind of flexible to be open-minded and see kind of where things go, but I think it's those hard set non-negotiables that really like redirect you and help you like honor whatever it is that you're committed to.
And they help you not to settle, because the person, they may almost be there with something, and then you're like, oh, well, they're almost there. I think maybe, they'll eventually get there. Well, sometimes they may not ever get there. And so the non-negotiables really help you to make up your mind to not settle. And I don't want to settle for less than the best. And I know a lot of you out there don't either. So I just think having those non-negotiables helps kind of keep us on track, or helps keep you on track with what you're not willing to settle for.
Right,
so.
Yeah. So I definitely, it's probably time for me to make mine in a more intentional way. I have a list, but I don't have like my top three that I mean, I can say it fast, but I think it's probably time to get it written down. And I think that's something too that people need to do. Like, it's one thing to have like an idea, or you can like kind of spit it out if somebody asks you, but take the time to write it down, or do a vision board, or
For
whatever.
me, writing things down, it helps make it plain, so that way I can see it and I can go back and refer to it. They're kind of like almost like goals. You know what they say about goals? They need to be smart. They need to be specific. They need to be measurable.
Right.
They need to be what's accurate or something like that. And timely. I forgot what R is, but whatever R is, and then timely. So just when I write things down, it helps me. Reasonable, right? So reasonable and timely. So it helps me to see them and to make those things plain, and it helps me to kind of focus on something. And I kind of feel like when you put that out there, the universe or God, actually, I feel like He conspires.
Like honors it.
Yeah, He conspires to help put those things in your path, and He makes a way for those things to come into your life. So
right. So we say all that to say, I know it can be tempting to, be excited to have met somebody and you think that they might have something going on, but stay true to what is the ideal scenario. I mean, obviously you have to be flexible, but there's some things that, it's just not going to work.
Just not going to settle on. So, and it's not like we're getting any younger,
No, we are not.
So,
no, we are not.
We're not getting younger. So, just make sure that your non-negotiables. I just want people to make sure that there's something that they're reasonable. They're not just something, oh, he has to make 6 figures or things like that. That's all fine and good, and I'm not saying that your significant other can't have those things, but just make sure that they're things that, what am I trying to say? That they're
things that are practical.
Practical, yeah. So
you want to be practical. That's all we encourage you to do. So be
that's
blessed
it.
on this day. Commit to whatever it is that you're believing for. Meg, where can they find you if they want more of your pearls?
Oh, well, you can find me on MeaganElyce.com, MEaganElyce.com, and also that's my Twitter name, that's my Instagram name, any social media except Facebook. I don't have Facebook. But you can.
She doesn't believe in Facebook.
I don't believe in Facebook, so no, I'm just kidding. But I don't have one. But you can follow me on any of those social media platforms. Baller Alert. I try to submit something weekly or bi-weekly, so look out for some of my posts there. I don't really get into the celebrity or sports part of it, but I do try to, bring a little more relationship type things there, or things that I just think are important. So
yeah. Anyway, she's a gem. She knows a lot and she remembers a lot, so she's definitely worth a follow. And we hope to see you guys again soon. So if you like what you heard, share it. If you have questions, ask. And most importantly, check out thecoffeebreak.com. We'll be back. Thanks.
Thanks, Shells.